everyone. Good morning or good afternoon or even good evening, depending where you are. I'm Giuseppe Bonollo. I'm Senior Vice President, Sales and Marketing at Pininfarina. And I'm particularly happy today to start this calendar of live webinars about Always Next to You. This is the kind of services that we would like to offer and keep on providing to our clients worldwide. Today, I will be joining this session with Kevin Rice, our Chief Creative Officer at Pininfarina. And let me say that it's a quite special event because it's part of a calendar of different webinars that will go through different topics, and we hope they will be informative and also interactive in the coming days with you. First of all, I would like to wish all of you being well and safe during these very, I would say, particular and different weeks and days than usual. What we have been achieving even during these special times, different times, is to be at Pininfarina up and running in all our services, and we will show you in which way. Thanks to a global organization that Pininfarina is making anytime available to our clients, partners, and prospects. This global organization is based in Turin or around Turin as regards our headquarters for design, engineering, operations, meaning limited series manufacturing, and of course other businesses like industrial design and architecture. It goes through our subsidiaries in Germany for the automotive engineering, in China, Shanghai for our automotive design and industrial design, and through Pininfarina of America, Miami for our architecture, industrial design, and transportation services. And it's also backed by Tech Mahindra offshore capabilities wherever needed, in particular in automotive engineering. It is important this way for us to keep all the time the relationship with our clients. Relationship with our clients goes through services that we are providing at different stages, at different levels to our customers. In particular, engineering services, whereas all our engineering team have been up and running again during these times, offering and maintaining continuity for all the programs to our customers worldwide. Engineering means, of course, also need for validation, for testing. Another example about testing is our wind tunnel. Wind tunnel is crucial for aerodynamics and aeroacoustics testing. And what we have achieved is to offer testing through streaming of data, of course, under the strictest procedures of confidentiality to any respective customer. So you may see that in our services worldwide. And this gives me the opportunity, finally, to go to the main topic of today's webinar, which is design. You may see as, let's say, the core of our design services, our Sala Sergio. But for talking about design services, I think that the best way is to handing over to Kevin. So please, Kevin, stage is yours.
Hello, everybody, and a very warm welcome from my side here. Most important thing, of course, is you're all safe, you're all healthy. That's the most important thing. So good morning, evening, or afternoon, as Giuseppe said, depending on where you are. And what I'd like to do now is take you through a little bit of the explanation of the facilities and the techniques we're using to stay close to our customers, especially in these exceptional times. So this image here is the Sala Sergio. It's perfectly equipped for real and for virtual presentations. It obviously has a turntable area. It has a live data streaming setup where our clients together with us in the room, we're in the room, obviously they are in their location, wherever they are over the world. They can see exactly the same images, the same moving alias models that we can see at the same time. So we have that as a live streaming setup. And of course, that combines with a live streaming conference call setup to make sure that we really give the feeling that we're all together in the same room. Now, we are in Pininfarina very used to doing this. One of the main reasons, of course, is we have our studios in America and obviously in China. We have also facilities in Germany, and we have very regular contacts with India. So we must use remote working, and we've been doing this for quite a while. So when it came to the COVID-19 lockdown, it's already something that we're kind of used to, and we in Pininfarina at least are very comfortable with this way of working, and that makes it much easier for us to support our clients who maybe for the first time have had to experience such a situation. Basically, we use the facilities we have to make sure we give the feeling that our customers, our clients are together with us in the same location. And obviously at the moment with the travel ban, it means people can't visit us physically in this facility. But also, as we come into the new normal, as the restrictions are lifted in the next weeks and months, also it means that I think there'll be limited air travel anyway. So this facility, even when things are relaxed worldwide, this facility, this streaming, this virtual connection, I think will become something in future that we'll all want to do much more. It saves travel budget for one thing, but also we can get so far through the design process virtually that we can actually reduce the amount of world travel that we all need to do. So our whole design team is already used to working remotely. And so for us to adapt to the situation under lockdown was a lot more easy for us. It allows us to adapt very, very quickly to this new remote working that's needed due to the pandemic. And because also it's something which we're used to, we do this all the time with our studio in Shanghai and in America, where we have very big time differences. And so we've been practiced at timing these meetings correctly and fine-tuning the systems and the techniques which we use. We're using all the possible technologies that we have at our disposal so that we can carry on designing with almost no upset to the process. That's our target. And the technology we have are really adapted specifically to allow that process to go forward smoothly. Part of that is, very important part of that, are the remote sketch reviews with our clients. And this is one of the key techniques we use. For example, we use this as a screen sharing over which our clients and ourselves can sketch over the screen, so we can give clear instructions to which particular part of the sketches we'd like to adjust, which colors, for example, and we can have a very open dialogue with clients and they with us about exactly what needs to be changed in the sketch phase. And of course, there's a slight time delay. It's not quite the same as sitting together with someone at a desk, but we found, especially in the last few weeks, that it's become very efficient And now together with our clients who are using this facility with us, it's not quite second nature, but it's definitely a very smooth process. Now, virtual reality has become a vital technology to understand 3 dimensions as much as possible before committing to a full-size model. And this is something which we've been working on together with clients, and those who don't have the systems at hand, we can supply the hardware and the software for that. And in particular, interior design can really, really benefit from the use of VR, giving a really realistic appraisal, not just of the design, but also the feeling of space and ergonomics. And you really get the feeling you can sit in the interior, you can really feel the distances between the controls, the steering wheel, really get a really good feeling of positions of A-pillars and so on. And before we commit to a full-scale model, you can go really quite a long way through the design process in this virtual setup with the projection goggles on. And once you get used to wearing those pieces of equipment, again, it starts to become second nature. And really, it's the feeling of space and ergonomics, which is so important. And of course, one thing that a real model cannot do is to change environments. But VR lets us experience the design in various day or nighttime scenes. And this is very important, especially for judging the lighting in the vehicle, whether we're using mood lighting or not, where should the mood lighting be, how does that relate to the nighttime scenes in the city or outside in the country. And that's something which a real model really, you'll struggle to do that with it. So it's actually a real advantage for us, in this case, to use VR, to do something that a real model would actually struggle to do. Of course, exterior design also benefits greatly, and giving an understanding of the real effects within different environments is absolutely really, really important. Excuse me. And their effect on different body colors is also something that is very costly to do in a normal design studio. You'd have to paint up 6 or 7 different cars. You'd need 6 or 7 full-size cars or models or so on. But in VR, you can get a really good idea very quickly before you commit to models as to what a good color could be for the particular shapes you're looking at, the proportions of the vehicle, and moving from one environment to another is really, really important. So VR gives us a versatility that is almost impossible with a real review. And in particular, by putting the car in different backdrops, for example, in America or in China, we all know, professional design teams all know that when you design a car in Europe, it might then look completely different in America. In California, for example, it'll look different than it does in New York, and also in China too. And quite often it's too late to work that out. The car's on the market before you even realize that it looks different. And again, VR gives this wonderful opportunity early up to really discover, are the proportions right? Do the graphics work for different world scenarios? So it's actually becoming not just a tool necessary because of the restrictions of travel under COVID-19, but it's actually a tool that by itself has standalone importance and real benefits for a normal design process as well. It's obviously the real full-size model, though, that explains the design best. And what we're doing at the moment in our Sala Sergio, we have a turntable area with lighting from the sides, from above, so you can really judge the proportions and the shapes of the cars really, really, really well. And what we've been doing, though, we've actually been live streaming, video live streaming the car. So we'll present the car, one of our design team will present it to clients on live streaming. And of course, together with the live streaming of the computer data, that gives the clients a real-time possibility to really judge the model as best they could without actually being in the studio with us. Now, clients, they take part, as I said, in live reviews, sketch live reviews, data reviews, and of course here, VR and real model reviews. And the target really is to let them give us animated feedback, let them be part of the design process, almost as if they were in the studio with us. Now, of course, important, really important, is that the whole connection network is obviously secured for absolute confidentiality, and all these techniques we use are there to keep you, our clients, next to us, and really for us to support you in these very, very unique and exceptional circumstances. So at this point, I would like to hand back to Giuseppe and to thank you all.
Thank you, Kevin. A very thorough explanation of our services. And actually, you may see now just a picture of a special event which is associated to something very special this year at Pininfarina. That is, we are celebrating our 90th anniversary since the company was founded in 1930. And actually, you may see now the picture of a special event which unfortunately was the last one live in person event, but a very important one at the Triennale, the Art and Design Museum in Milan. We hope to get back soon to other events, physical events in the coming months. In particular, there will be opportunities in fall that we are considering even to keep on next year. So it will be a sort of 19+1 anniversary because of the unusual situations that we are living. But this is the way we want to stay tuned with our customers, with our partners, also with our fans worldwide. And we have created to follow this webinar and all the sessions in the coming weeks. We have created a special address where you may drop your questions, your proposals, please, your requests for clarifications. We would like it to be fully interactive, responding to your needs and to your requests. And just to finish, because we committed to stay in these 20 minutes of the first webinar, to finish is just reminding you that there will be other dates, other appointments starting from next week, May 8th, with a very interesting webinar from colleagues from China, Pininfarina of Shanghai, and again, other interesting subjects to follow. So I would like to thank you on my side, and I'm handing over to Kevin too for greeting you just to ending up this session. So please, Kevin.
Thank you, Giuseppe. Thank you all for taking part in this webinar with us. And the most important thing of all, of course, is stay safe, and hopefully we'll see you as soon as possible in real life. Okay, take care, everybody. Thank you very much.